Welcome, artists, to Monet Cafe Studio and this very relaxing lesson. I call this spontaneous doodling, and it's a type of art therapy, and it's a way we can really de stress and release our inner child. I feel this is a great way to loosen up before starting a painting or just to de stress and enjoy the creative process. So, I'm sketching here some of the benefits of this type of spontaneous doodling. I'll show you the products in just a minute. I apologize for my left handedness. When I paint, I don't paint this way. Do I have any other lefties out there who write the upside down way? But you can see the things I'm writing. The goal is to de stress, have fun, get your creative juices flowing. I'm going to show you the products in just a second, but we're going to first begin by making a creative scribble, and then we're going to look for objects hidden within that scribble. I used to do this with my kids, and it's truly such a great way to break out of the rigidness of the art rules and world and enjoy art like a kid again. Now, this is a repurposed lesson. I had this one, from a long time ago, but I'm revamping it with better audio and more. Now, let's talk about these products. Fortunately, this is a very affordable project, and you'll basically just need a sketchbook and some markers. I'll have all product links in the description of this video. And I'm just using black markers for my doodle. One is a little thicker, like the Posca markers you see on the right, and I also like the thinner markers. The left side is the micron markers. I like the micron markers because they're waterproof. If you want to do some watercolor over them, from what I recall, they don't bleed all that much. Now, for a sketchbook, just something basic like you see here. They're very affordable. I like ones sometimes that have a spiral binding like this one because you can lay it flat. But I also love this one. It's called the Creative Journal, and I like it because it doesn't have a spiral, so I can paint or doodle across the entire spread. Also, these pages are great for mixed media. They're very thick. I even applied clear gesso on this to be able to do a pastel painting. I'm going to get started with my creative doodling in just a second, but I want to share another artist with you. She has this video on YouTube. I will share the link in the description of this video, but I'm just flipping through a few of her little doodles. She does add color to some of them just to inspire you. If you're wondering, what am I going to doodle? It's often just great to find other artists and get inspiration. So check out her video if you want to get inspired and get some ideas of some creative doodling you can do yourself. So let's get to this spontaneous doodling. This is my Posca marker. It's a black marker, and this is the one that I'm using that's a little thicker. I have a product link where you can get 3 different sizes of these. And the micron marker, these have a nice fine tip, and I also have a link that has various sizes of those as well. So here is step number 1 in this doodling exercise. We're going to create a spontaneous, flowing, random shape. I'm using my non-dominant hand. Now, I'm kind of right-handed too. A lot of lefties are that way. But I just made a fluid, flowing shape, and you can turn this. I turned mine upside down, and I actually could very clearly see an image. It looked like a figure of someone sitting down and maybe holding their hand up, reading a book, and a cape or something behind them. So I just get to doodling. And often you don't have a clear goal in mind. That is part of the beauty of this. I didn't really know where this was going, but it eventually evolved into something that I loved. I decided to make this figure. I made the little, I don't know, melancholy type of face. And since this is about relaxing, I decided to make her in kind of a Zen meditative place. And what I like to do is just start creating some different shapes. I thought her hand looked like it might be reaching up. So I thought, what could I put in her hand? And I thought, let me just add a little book to her hand. And I think one of the things I love about this type of exercise, this artistic, fun experiment and project, is that it forces you to use your imagination. So many times in my lessons that I'm providing, we're working from a reference image. We're looking at life, which, yes, we definitely do that as artists. But sometimes we forget that we can use our minds and our imagination, and you only get better at this the more you do it. So, this is a forced way to do that. And another aspect that I love with this type of doodling is the art therapy side of it. Art therapy is a way to de stress and to take away the worries of your day or whatever is happening in your part of the world. And the reason this is a great way to do that is because you are so focused on this, not in a stressful way, in an enjoyable way, a creative way, that you are really pushing aside and not even thinking about some of those stresses or trials or heartaches in our lives. Life can really be hard, and art is truly a way to find some peace, and it's fun. And I think another benefit is if you continue with this, how neat will it be to have some completed art journals where you can have your own little flip through? It really is so rewarding and enjoyable to grab one of your own little journals you've completed and just flip through and enjoy your own creations. I recommend putting dates on them. Often it's recommended to maybe write something down. It might be a Bible verse, it might be a challenge you're going through, and just doodling around it and through it and working through that challenge or issue that you're facing. And as you can see here, I'm just letting one thing lead to another. Often repetitive shapes are, I'm going to speed this up at this point, it would take forever. Often repetitive shapes are great for this type of doodling. And instead of a cape, I decided to make it, I don't know, some sort of a fun worm-like creature coming around behind her. And here's an example of the repetitive shapes. You can just start doing a shape like these triangles or diamonds and filling in spaces. And then you can also make little shapes within shapes. I decided to make little flower shapes within my triangles, and the sky is the limit. And because it looked like she was in such a meditative state, and this little creature was like, hey, hey, let's play, I decided to make a don't disturb sign. I mean, this might could be for a mom who's got little kids and you just need a moment to yourselves. And the fun part about this is there was no pre planned goal. And in a world that's so scheduled, it's just great to have this spontaneity. And this video you're seeing here, again, it was an archived video that I'm revamping, and I'm sharing it on my Patreon page and on the Monet Cafe channel just as a fun exercise for everyone. But patrons, those of you watching this video, I'm sharing it at the beginning of this month that I'm in now, May. And it's an exercise that I want you guys to maybe give it a try. It's a good way to start a month. I've got a whole new month of lessons coming, and this is just a fun way to let loose and relax. And patrons, if you do some of these doodles, please feel free to share them in our homework album. You guys know I love seeing your creations, so I can't wait to see what fun you have with these. And now I think you get the idea, so I'm going to add some gentle music for the relaxation element of this, and I'll also share some words of inspiration that I pray will bring you peace. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. There's nothing you need to prove here, no perfect outcome to reach, just a quiet moment to be still. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23:1. You already have what you need. Just let your hand move slowly, freely. He restores my soul. Psalm 23:3. Let this be simple. A line, a curve, a shape. No pressure, just presence. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. If your mind feels busy, that's all right. Just return to the page, one mark at a time. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are stayed on you. Isaiah 26:3. Let your thoughts settle, not forced, just gently, like your hand moving across the page. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. Colossians 3:15. There's freedom here to explore, to play, to create without expectation. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6:34. So just stay here, in this moment, this line, this shape, this breath. You don't have to rush. You don't have to get it right. Just keep going. Be still and know. I hope and pray you have enjoyed this lesson on spontaneous doodling. I hope it inspires you. I hope you'll give it a try. And I would love to get your feedback in the comments of this video. Also, check out that artist video that I'll have in the link, and you'll get lots of inspiration, even ways to put color to these. So I hope you enjoyed. As always, my friends, God bless and happy creative doodling.